Is it that time again? Oh, that time has gone upon us once again. Hello. I'm doing the thing that all the Nintendo tubers do. I'm watching a Nintendo Direct. Have you ever seen anyone do this before? I'm willing to bet you might not have ever seen this. It's an original concept, I'm aware. What's going on? Hi, everyone. It's time for Donkey Kong. Hope you're all doing well. I'm here after work, and I didn't even know about this Direct until like 10, 15 hours after everyone else did, which I guess isn't that late, but still, you know, normally I'm all over the Nintendo Direct stuff, but this time, I don't know, this one just didn't make my feed for whatever reason. But we're here. We're gonna watch the Donkey Kong Bananza Direct. I am your host, the man, the guy. I have a beard sometimes. I have no beard other times. I can have a mask sometimes, and I cannot have a mask other times. That's just how we do things around these parts. But yeah, hope you're all doing good. I don't have a lot to say about this game because I don't know very much about it. I'm aware that there was footage at like the pre-launch stuff for Switch 2. However, I'm salty. I didn't get into it, so I'm not watching that shit. Okay. Real reason. I didn't feel like it. Like, I'm interested in these games, and I don't really know if I need this Direct, to be honest. But it'll be nice to learn a little bit more about the game, I suppose. Believe it or not, I know most people will disagree with this, but I was more interested in Mario Kart than I was Donkey Kong Bonanza. But my reason for that is I don't have a lot of attachment to the DK franchise. I've streamed DKC 1 and 2, and I like those games. They're fine. And then I've played in my own time like 99.999% of DKC Returns on 3DS, and then I have played all the way through Tropical Freeze on my own time. But I've only actually streamed, as far as DK streams, only ever streamed DKC 1 and 2 originals. I have 64 on Wii U Virtual Console, but I've admittedly kind of been holding out for the game to come to NSO. We have both Banjo games, so I really don't know why we don't have DK64 on there. But alright. That and like Smash Brothers 64 are the only two things I can think of that are like big N64 games that we still don't have. And before Glover fans or Quest 64 fans find this stream. But no, we're gonna watch this Nintendo Direct, and hopefully they don't have the same problems that they had with the Nintendo Switch 2 like reaction Direct, original reveal Direct, rather. Let's get this pulled up. There it is. So, it's approximately 15 minutes. I don't really know if this is worth most people's like energy to be awake during this hour. Truthfully, like I'm here. I'm gonna enjoy this. Maybe. we'll see, I guess. But I'm here. I'm here. I think this is gonna be a quiet Direct on my end, just because, like, I don't know, who up watching they dong right now, you know? But yeah, I guess because I have such a limited experience with, like, especially DK64, like, if anything, that's the biggest thing that this could pull from. But I really do think that this is going to be like something wholly original from what little I have seen of it. It seems, if anything, it's more like Mario Odyssey, but a dong game. All I know is that people were clamoring for like a full Switch 2 Direct because like we don't have like a holiday game other than like the projected release of Metroid Prime and then like Pokemon, which Pokemon I don't think is even releasing in the usual Pokemon month. I think that's an October game this year. Just crazy. Pokemon hates that month. What happened to the month that they invented? November. Pokemon owns like 3 of the months out of the year. Like February, November, and then like whenever they have their mid-year Pokemon Direct. Like they have these things like on the dot annually. But I mean I like Odyssey and I really want to do a replaythrough of that, especially now that the game runs in 2K. I was mistaken. I think in my Switch 1, like trying Switch 1 games on Switch 2 video, I think I mistakenly said that Odyssey is 4K. I believe I have been corrected, not by anyone directly commenting on my videos, but through independent research, that it's running at 2K. Not that that makes a huge difference for me because I'm playing on a 1080p screen anyways. But I guess like in my living room, if I were to do such a thing. Considering how much less I'm streaming now, I couldn't even tell you if that would be like a stream or just me playing through the game again as far as Odyssey is concerned. But I mean, I'm probably gonna play this. Truthfully, I'm seeing a lot of, now that like reviews are out, I'm seeing, you know, Nintendo fans, like the elite Nintendo fans, are doing nothing but glazing for Mario Kart World, and I'm kind of there. Like, I guess I do consider myself to be one of those elite Nintendo fans, but I am, like, I like to think that I'm more, like I've seen Nintendo fans who, like, someone makes a video calling, like, Nintendo World Championships is, like, a garbage game, and then, like, there are people who are just like, your opinion is factually wrong. I think Jake Steinberg had a video about this or something. And, I'm not one of those people. Like, if you dislike a game, I typically will agree. Or maybe agree to disagree. But I don't get, like, belligerent about it. Trust me, Jake Steinberg, I love that guy. I've been going through his Xenoblade videos, like I mentioned the other day on stream. Great dude. Fucking tore the shit into Xenoblade. A couple of scenes, he like really hammered it in there. And I love that game. You know, one of my favorite games of all time. But I'm not like mad at the dude. But other people I've seen will be. I mean, that's just the internet in general, though. That's not just Nintendo fans, right? Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, everyone's got their group. Someone's gonna be like, no, not me, but no, it's someone in the internet is like that. It's just the internet. Let's be real. So yeah, all that to say, I have very much enjoyed Mario Kart World. I have a lot of glazing to do, but I do have problems with it. I think the most obvious one that pretty much anyone can get behind is like that character select screen is just atrocious, especially in multiplayer. It's like split screen. Holy shit. It's pretty bad, actually. The only thing that I've seen that was like possibly negative about this game in like listening to people talk about it was that some people were saying that the game had like kind of shitty frame rates at times, which I don't know if that's like a dev build or if that's how the game will be. So far, Switch 2 has impressed me with performance, but what I was saying about Mario Kart earlier, because ADHD brain, is that since people seem to be kind of mixed on it, but like the general consensus is like Mario Kart is a good game to get in parity with another game. Like, it's good that it comes with the system in that bundle, but like most people who bought Mario Kart 8, by example, bought it with another game. Like, they didn't just buy a Switch just for Mario Kart 8 and that was it, you know? Whereas a lot of people did buy Breath of the Wild just for Breath of the Wild. Of course, I mean, technically, anyone who bought the Switch 2 at launch bought it for that, really. Like, realistically. Or, like, just because they're an elite Nintendo fan or like the tech. But, like, pretty much everyone got Mario Kart who had a Switch 2. I know it's not 100% crossover, but that attachment rate right now has to be insane. All that to say, DK Bananza is probably the first real big game that the Switch 2 is going to have, is what I've been trying to say in a very roundabout way. So I will be curious to see if it is a Breath of the Wild-like experience or Mario Odyssey. I've never seen Donkey Kong as big of a franchise as, like, the Mario brand is. I mean, even the Zelda brand, I would argue, is bigger than DK. Which Miyamoto might not think it is, but, like, yeah, I would believe that to be the case. But I like new Dong redesign, and, I can't wait to see what the game is all about. I know it's a 3D platformer, but, I mean, truthfully, beyond that and, like, punching the ground, I genuinely know nothing about this. So, I am excited to see where this will go. The show should begin in like 15 seconds. So, let there be Dong, please. Any second now. I was a little preemptive on the music fade out. All right, my clock says 9 a.m. Let me guess, everyone in the chat's going to be screaming late. Raise the price. They just hit New York. It's time. Good. All right, that's... glad I read that.
When the world felt so cruel.
You gotta be shitting me. Yep, it's Odyssey team. They need lyric music.
So dark,
it's a JRPG.
heart is rock, cornerstone.
What the fuck is this music? The animations are great. I kind of forgotten what this game had looked like animation-wise. It's Tears of the Kingdom. Find your power and show us what you've got. Big monkey. Bananza. Is this like young DK? Wow.
Golden bananas.
Kind of wish that wasn't spoiled by that one promo.
Here on Ingot Isle. This is excellent news for number one.
Then again, I don't know how big of a reveal that's really supposed to be.
Just as he's about to enjoy the notable bananas, a sudden tempest sends him deep down underground.
So Pauline got turned to a stone.
DK teams up with Odd Rock, but it's no rock at all. It's actually a talented young singer named Pauline.
So is this like young
now,
Pauline?
Donkey Kong just wants bananas. And Pauline wants to find a way back home to the surface. It's said that one's wish will be granted by reaching the planet core. So the unlikely duo
Mario Timeline nerds are upset.
Adventure.
I'm a Mario Timeline nerd.
The story
Maybe.
takes place in the underground world, where the scenery changes the deeper
I can't
you
act
go.
like I'm not.
Some layers are so spectacular that it's hard to believe you're
I care
underground.
about things like Zelda Timeline,
DK
Xenoblade
can
Timeline.
run.
Oh yeah, this looks like Mario Odyssey UI.
And climb through each environment. Using his incredible physical prowess, you can freely move in any
Climbing.
direction.
Yep,
But
it's
that's
Breath of
not
the
all.
Wild. plus Mario Odyssey.
Anything in your path. You can smash, crash.
Someone in the Nintendo YouTube chat guarantee they said smash and they put smash in all caps with like 4 exclamation marks.
Rock formation. You know, if you want. As you barrel through obstacles in your path, you'll
Pictured.
also collect golden
Game
bananas
running on Switch
known
1
as
frame rate.
Banandium gems.
Is
More
what
on
happened
those
there
later.
again a second ago. Yeah, this
Let's
is
take a look at
definitely
some of the
Odyssey
things this
inspired.
Kong can do. Punch. Smash enemies.
Was this
Balls.
like, was the Pauline
The
thing
ground.
just like completely
And most
hidden
things you can get your hands on
in like
with
pre-release
incredible
stuff,
force.
but like
Destruction
is
can
actually
lead
just
to
with you for the whole game?
So set off a chain
That is a
reaction
weird
and see
thing,
what
a weird
happens.
decision. To like hide that for the initial reveal, but then be like, no, it's fine.
Unleash a powerful punch directly downward. How deep you punch into the ground depends
Like
on
if you're
the
just gonna
strength
turn
of the
around and change your mind on it.
terrain. Roll forward. Roll
Like,
at high
was
speed.
this even in
Send
like the
lighter
promo
objects
stuff for the
soaring.
Switch 1 stuff?
Combine this with punches
The
and jumps
Switch
to
2 direct,
really mix things up.
like pre-release
Hand
gameplay?
slap. Make some noise to collect scattered items. Or detect hidden objects using sonar.
Finally, the
You can
power
even
of
use your
Donkey
feet when your
Konga.
hands are occupied. Tear off. Grab a chunk of terrain and tear it off.
Great.
Or tear up turnips to find items.
Mario 2.
And even tear chunks off your foes.
Oh, that's fucked.
Swing. Grab a chunk and
I can
swing
decapitate my rivals.
Other
Finally.
chunks can be used to break stone with ease. Or smash spiky
Music
thorns.
sounds good. I can't really hear it that well.
Chunk jump. Use a chunk to double jump. This will help you reach new heights.
Yeah, they're definitely...
Throw.
Odyssey excelled because of its movement options.
Or aim at a target like this.
Bet you that
Throwing
uses
a
mouse
boom
controls.
rock or gold can have explosive effects. If you throw chunks made of softer material, you can stick them to a surface and pile them up.
It is Minecraft.
Turf serve. This lets you ride on chunks.
Shield surfing. It is literally, hey,
Speed up
let's
and
make
aim
it
for smaller
both Breath of the
enemies to knock
Wild
them away.
and Mario Odyssey.
Make music. The power of Pauline's singing will help show you the way. It can also remove these strange seals that someone left behind.
Do it, DK!
You never know what
Someone.
you'll discover in the underground
It's
world.
not King K. Rool. They would never.
So carve your own path
Nice
with
music.
DK's abilities.
At least they're paying homage to David Wise. I kind of doubt he's working on this.
The many layers of the underground world are host to a variety of inhabitants.
What about that Diddy Kong render we saw?
Some are mysterious and aren't too bothered by DK's destructive tendencies.
The eyeballs
It
feel
looks
very...
like Cranky Kong and his companion Rambi
hey.
are also venturing through the layers of the world. Then there
So
are
is Cranky still the
giant
original
elders
DK?
who call the underground world home.
If Pauline is a child
They're
now?
said to possess
See, that's what I'm talking about,
ancient
Mario Timeline
Bananza
nerds.
powers.
Is that,
By learning their
Fully
Bananza
voice
powers,
acted.
Pauline's singing can do something special. She can make Donkey Kong transform.
Whoa.
With incredible
Fire DK.
destructive power, even hard terrain poses no problem. Plow
Yo,
through
he's
the world
fucking
and
triple
smash as
cheeked
much as
up there. You
possible
seeing
with the
that?
Powerful Kong Bananza.
Holy
Plus,
fuck.
DK can transform into a zebra. He's
That-
as speedy as he is strong.
What is this
He can
music?
even breeze over water.
This is like
or
fucking
crumbling
Persona
pathways.
music.
That's the swift Zebra Bananza. Oh yeah, he can also turn into an ostrich. A flying ostrich.
Great.
Spread your wings and soar through the sky.
Okay, this game does look pretty sick, actually.
You can use updrafts to gain more air.
I was gonna get this no matter what,
Bombs from
but
great
like,
heights to send enemies scattering. That's right. It's
I was just gonna kind of go into it being like,
Bananza.
yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to be fun.
You can transform again by collecting gold to build up your Bananergy.
Energy! The bananas!
You're not limited to when or where you transform, and you can swap between transformations. So get creative. and use them as
Bananergy.
you adventure to the planet core.
Oh, I like the square fruit. What's going on with
Standing in
that?
our hero's way
Reminds me of
is
Sunshine.
The Void Company, the mightiest mining operation both above ground and below. Grumpy Kong works to create
Kong.
gigantic corporate soldiers.
Brother to Cranky
Grumpy
Kong.
Kong is responsible for
There will be so much
subterranean
art of this if
info
there isn't already.
while Void Kong is in charge of the whole
Xenoblade
company.
X Void?
This nefarious crew is responsible for the banana-stealing maelstrom on Ingot Isle, and they're heading straight down to the planet core.
Planet Core.
But no! I'm going with DK, so you just stay away!
Voidco blocked off all the routes to the lower layers, so no one could reach them.
We'll see how the voice acting is.
DK and his
Weirdly
pals
enough, it's
will
just
come face to
Pauline,
face
though.
with the enemies guarding these routes. So use all the power at your disposal to take on a host of powerful foes.
My immediate reaction was these boss fights and the music like reminds me of like Splatoon, which is a compliment.
Giant sinkholes will open, clearing a path to the lower layers of the underground world.
And then now it's Tears of the Kingdom. Huh.
Found throughout the underground world are golden bananas called
A
Bananza.
love stronger than a golden
They're
banana.
not always
I'll
visible, though.
shower you with
Sometimes they're buried in the
coconut
walls.
cream pie.
And other places. There are a whole bunch to find.
Are these just the moons? Yeah.
You can also obtain these gems by completing challenges in the ruins found throughout your
I
adventure.
wonder if they're gonna be as like basic and easy to find as like Odyssey moons
Challenges
can be,
include time-limited battles,
or if like they heard that criticism and have addressed it.
courses where you'll need
I
clever
mean, here's the
solutions,
thing: the Odyssey thing. It's like
side-scrolling stages,
making some
and
moons.
more.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, this is cool. Bramble Blast. Making
Keep
some
your eyes
moons
peeled.
like super
Find the
accessible
Bananza gems.
is just.
There are plenty
It
of
makes it
ruins to
so like
discover,
Babus
so
can
give them a
beat the
try.
game, and I'm not complaining about that. The thing is, you don't have to 100% the game, right? So just get the moons that seem fun. If it looks too easy, just, you know, walk away, I guess.
As you collect Bananium
Wow.
gems, you'll gain
Banana gems.
skill points. These can be used to increase stats such as your max
A
health
fucking skill
or
tree.
the
You fucking
destructive
wa-
power of your punches. Power up Donkey Kong to match your
What's this
playstyle.
rainbow star
For
mean?
example, if you strengthen your sonar, you'll be able to detect treasure from further away, which could lead to new discoveries.
Interesting.
Or use skill
Okay, so
points to learn new
They're like
skills.
kind of hidden, and you kind of need to use your sonar to find
There
it. I guess
are
they're
all
not
sorts
gonna.
of items to find as you explore.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll see, but
Banandium chips are shaped
they're
like
not
slices of
quite
banana.
so easy to just
And they can be
find.
traded
Looks
for
like
Banandium gems.
these
at the
really
chip
just
exchange.
remind me of like Banjo, like the
These
eyeballs
gold
on
nuggets are
objects.
Unsurprisingly called gold. You can exchange
I
gold.
wonder if that's
for
a
useful items at
DK64
the stuff
inspiration.
shop.
I've not played the game, but knowing that it was made by Rare
There are
makes me
fossils,
wonder if
too.
there were things with eyeballs in that game.
You can trade these for
that were
different
just, like,
fashions at
things,
local
you know?
style shops.
Clothes.
Just open the closet and customize the
Yep,
perfect
it's-
fits for Donkey
it's
Kong
Odyssey.
and Pauline.
And Pauline.
Or even change up your fur color. No look is too much for Donkey
Yo!
Kong.
Red DK!
Or two
Finally!
Almost
Red
every
bitches.
article of clothing comes with its own benefits. So mix and
Blue
match your look
DK,
to
finally,
suit
from
the
Smash
situation.
Brothers. Pink DK is real.
If you find a treasure chest buried in the ground, Crack it open, and you might receive a treasure map showing the location of Banandium gems or fossils. Their locations will be marked on your map. Pretty helpful for finding collectibles. You can also see which fossils
Map
and
seems
Banandium
pretty
gems you've
helpful,
collected,
actually. It's like a whole
making it easy
3D
to see
model
how
viewer.
close you are to completion. There's plenty more
I'm sure
to
there
do
was
in the
something
underground
interesting
world
in that
without
text
adventure.
there. I didn't read any of
Need
it.
a rest? Carve out a space and enjoy a getaway where you can recover in bed. And enjoy listening to tunes with the music.
This is a
playing.
lot of information, which is surprising. I don't know how much
You
of
might
this is
even
new,
find new discs when
truthfully,
defeating
but like, I know the Mario Kart Direct from a couple months ago was just like, there was like no new info there. And that's because Mario Kart kind of had nothing new to share.
Elevators will help you easily move between layers you visited
Elevator?
at any time. And if you get lost, no need to
DK
worry.
rap!
You can always teleport within the layer you're currently exploring.
Teleport there?
Hell yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if Grant Kirkhope actually worked on this?
Photo mode,
Doubt he
you
did,
can
but
freely change the in-game camera angle and adjust other settings to snap pics.
I mean, they brought David Wise back
Photo
for
like this.
Tropical
Or
Freeze.
that. Unleash your inner Shutterbug and create your own captivating scenes.
This is some
By
nice
sharing a Joy-Con
screenshots.
2 controller or using a second
Co-op.
set, you and a pal can control Donkey Kong and Pauline separately to
What about with
buddy up
game
in
chat?
local co-op play.
Oh,
As
the
Pauline,
resolution
you can
becomes
unleash
shit when you do
vocal
this,
blasts
though.
using Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. You can also copy the material of nearby terrain to give your vocals even more texture. By working together, even tough enemies don't stand a chance.
Nice remix.
This game also supports game share.
Okay, yeah.
Even if only
No,
one
that's
player
what I meant,
has the
game share, not game
they
chat.
can quickly share it to another player so they can join on their own system. It can also be shared locally to a Nintendo Switch system.
Really?
Plus, you can play online between Nintendo
can
Switch
handle
2
that?
systems using game share via game chat.
That is surprising.
If you need a little help with all the platforming action, assist mode is the way to play.
Well, I guess Megan and I
It
can
guides
play
you in the
this
right direction.
if we wanted to through game share like that.
Halves the damage you receive.
Because she doesn't
and
have her
more.
own Switch 2 yet.
Assist mode supports you in your adventure to be the best Kong you can be. Outside
Probably
of the
won't use
main
that.
game, there's a mode where you can carve stone using mouse controls called DK Artist. Rotate to paint.
Fucking Mario 64 title screen on DS.
Carve material.
I mean, the obvious thing to say is like,
Add
of
some back
course,
on.
what the hell are we putting Fecal on
You
his
can
head?
even change the lighting and add
Whoa.
delectable banana effects.
Great.
Give it a try and sculpt to your heart's content.
Pizza! Was that this fucking swap note bird?
This game also supports amiibo accessories.
Really?
A new Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo figure is also on the way. Scanning it unlocks Pauline's Diva dress.
Diva.
By scanning the Donkey Kong series amiibo shown
K.
here,
Rool as well, huh?
Kong tiles with explosive power will appear.
Yo, is that Dixie
Every other
Kong?
amiibo released up to this point is also
Dixie
compatible.
and Diddy spotted.
If you scan them, you'll get giant spheres like these.
Okay. Just balls. Scan Inkling, get balls. Interesting.
I love to sing more than anything.
DK's just like, oh, yeah, that's fine.
Maybe if we get to the surface, you and me, we can make it more than a dream.
She's singing to the DK melody. Yeah, this is definitely the Odyssey team. With the music choice here.
Join the powerful Donkey Kong.
I mean, it
and the
seemed like
talented
Odyssey
singer
wanted to
Pauline
make
as
a
they
DK
set out
game with
on an
all the
adventure
DK
to
motifs in the game.
fabled Planet Core.
Yeah, there they are.
My own special power?
I feel like the voice acting is gonna be cheesy. Dead.
Donkey
She
Kong
canonically dies.
Bananza. Available July 17th only on Nintendo Switch 2. Pre-orders are available now
A
on
month from now.
Nintendo
Less than that.
The Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo will also be available July 17th.
Great. Those liars said this would be 15 minutes. It was 18 minutes. You fucking liars. Looks cute. Looks fun. I think I would probably like this game. I am an Odyssey enjoyer. I don't know how that game is currently faring in the public eye. I kind of also don't give a shit. Oh, look, I can look at it at 4K. Not really, because like this monitor doesn't support that resolution, but it's nice to think that it can. Look at how, I mean, hey, it's pretty damn sharp though. Let me see. So it was like blurrier. Oh, maybe that was just. Okay, I think that was just the game or the stream like buffering. It actually does not like lower its resolution when you play in co-op mode.
And Pauline separately to buddy
yeah, this
up
is
in
really
local
sharp looking
co-op
actually.
play. As Pauline, you can unleash vocal blasts using Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. You
Okay.
can also copy the material of nearby terrain.
Just turn that down a bit. Yeah, so I don't really have a ton more to say about it. The amiibo looks cool. Probably get it. I thought they were making like a big septic thing on his head here. I was very confused. The K. Rool amiibo is compatible, huh? And, wait a minute, and the DK wristband from the Nintendo, like, parks. I didn't even realize what that was at first. But yeah, I mean, my biggest question is this dude right here, is he in the game? My inkling is no. But also, like, how cool would it be if, like, the fuckerinos that they showed were just, like, new henchmen of, like, K. Rool, and, like, this seems to, like, again, I don't actually think I give a shit about, like, Mario, like, timeline stuff, but, this seems to me like it suggests prequel on the lines of, like, Yoshi's Island, maybe. But instead of like baby Mario, it's baby Pauline and young DK. Whether or not this is DK Jr., I don't even know if Nintendo thinks that's a real character. Fucking Max is playing with this dude right now, though. Sorry, Lisa, not dude. My bad. That is my bad. But I wanted to say something kind of funny. So I was playing. I was playing Mario Kart World with my mom over the weekend, last weekend, and she mentioned how my uncle had picked Pauline as like a racer. And my mom asked me, she said, "Who's the prostitute that they added into Mario Kart?" I'm like, "You're talking about Pauline?" She's like, "Yeah, she's wearing the red dress." I'm like, "That mom, that's Pauline." Now I feel even weirder, like now that Pauline is like Bab here, but like I just thought that was a funny story. Regardless, game looks good. I don't know if this is going to be like Game of the Year material or not. I really can't tell until I play it. It looks, I don't know where the frame rate problems were in the demos. I heard it was like while you were digging. It seems to me like maybe it's resolved, but I don't know. I don't know that for sure just yet. I find it utterly fascinating, though, that in the playable tech demos, unless maybe I really just was super under a rock, but to my understanding, Pauline was nowhere in those demos at like the Switch 2, whatever you want to call those playable demo things. But game looks good. I don't really think I have much more to say beyond that. So that's it. That's all I've got to say. So thank you for tuning in. I'm over here. No, I'm over here. I'm over here. No, I'm over here. How you feel about that, huh? Well, learn to enjoy it. Because this is where I am. And this is where I choose to be. Okay? Deal with it. Okay, now that you're done dealing with it, I'm going to go now. Thank you for tuning in. I know everyone does these direct reactions, and I'm sure this was nothing too crazy or terribly like unique. But I am I'm into it. That's all I really have to say. I'm into it. And I give you the biggest smile ever. Okay, goodbye.